dropped to a very unhealthy weight when I was junior, senior year. But on the outside, I didn't ever show any of it. I had the boyfriend, and I had good grades, and I was a cheerleader, and I had friends, and everything looked great on the outside. Inside, I was falling apart.
I am a sexual abuse survivor, and so my eating disorder started in response to that. That was, as a young child, that was the only way I could cope with what was going on. And then as I got older, as I went into high school, I was always a very high achiever, and so the eating disorder became my coping mechanism for all the stresses in my life.
My parents never really worried about me, and they were pretty thrown for a loop when I told them that I was struggling. But for the first time, I think they were able to really give me a lot of the support that I needed.
Eating disorders are incredibly isolating, and so leaving important relationships behind is a huge way that I think the disease really takes a hold of you. And those relationships that continued were strained because people were telling me that they didn't think I was okay, and I didn't want to hear it because I was hungry and irrational and not willing to let go of this thing that provided me control and stability in my life.
What was great about Rock Recovery was that they really focused on adult women who needed outpatient treatment. It was more than the individual therapy that I was getting, and it was really the support that I needed at the time.
I was a young professional, not making a ton of money, living on my own for the first time, and doing full-on treatment somewhere else wasn't what I needed, and also was beyond my financial means at the time, but Rock really provided an affordable option for support.
Freedom looks like a lot of things. It's waking up every day and not getting on the scale because that number doesn't mean anything to me anymore.
Freedom is doing things that I loved before, like reading a book or watching a TV show that when I was sick I thought I didn't deserve to be allowed to do.
And freedom is also being able to talk about my story and tell other people who are going through what I went through, and to be able to say there's hope for you.
And when I heard people who were recovered say you can do it, I never believed them, but you can. And you can do it with the support of places like Rock, and your life will just be so much better.